Fantastic. Hello, friends. My name is Dane Miller.
And I'm Niall Spain. And we are your fuck buddies.
Okay, we're just not going to introduce our guests. That's cool.
Well, usually we introduce the show and then we say, we are joined by two special guests.
That's fair. We're a sex and dating advice podcast where we take your sticky, sexy situations and turn them into sexy, sticky situations.
Simply put, we find questions either online, roaming the internet, or from our twisted listeners, many of whom are in the room right now. And you'll be able to submit on this QR code I may or may not be pointing at because I can't see that direction.
Yet.
It's there. It's in the corner.
That's to listen to our show.
Oh, well, you're doing that right now. We should also do that after the show. There will be a QR code up there. If you have questions, feel free to provide them, and we will answer them in due course. But we are also joined today by two wonderful, sexy, beautiful guests. Please, sexy, beautiful guests, introduce yourself.
Ladies first?
Yeah.
Great. Hi, everyone. My name is Tim. I am the host of the Sex Ed with Tim podcast. I'm a certified sex educator. I'm a pole dancer. And I guess I'm like the token diversity hire on this little panel here.
Yeah.
So
It's the whole reason you're here, buddy.
I love DEI, Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated. Love it. Love it so much. Isn't that what DEI stands for?
100%.
Perfect.
Is this our segue? Hi, my name's Trevor Campbell. I'm the host of Queerial on the Sonar Network, and formerly You Made Me Queer, also on the Sonar Network. I am upset I'm not wearing a mesh top. That's mostly what I'm thinking right now.
We all kind of fucked up on that.
I was kind of hoping you'd bring me one, and also scared that you'd bring me one.
The classic move of the guests bringing the hosts gifts.
Yeah. And actually, I don't think we got a single gift, so wow.
My presence is a gift.
It's true. It's true. It's true. A few little housekeeping things today. We'll be doing some games at some point. We'll explain that later on. But I will say, if you take a picture or a video tonight and you share it and you tag us and you tag Black Sheep, you'll be in the running to win some shots in the third act, which is always fun.
Or a non-alcoholic
beverage of your choice.
Yeah.
We're not discriminating.
We won't do it. Now, if you do direct your attention to the screen, there is a QR code now on the screen, and that is how you submit a question. They are anonymous, so you can get as absolutely filthy as you would like, and we will not dox you. You'll notice that on the contact form, there's a thing called agent name. That's just a thing that we call anonymous questions. Mm-hmm. You assign yourself an agent name. It's like a code name of how you would like to be referred to, so that we're not just kind of like addressing an amorphous blob.
And if you do not provide one will be provided for you.
It's true, and it will not be as nice as what
It'll probably be
probably
something we can see.
Yeah, we'll probably look around the room a la Brick and Anchorman.
Agent Lamb,
and,
for example.
And just choose something. I feel like there was... Oh, there's going to be some audience participation as well. There is a code on the screen. It's not super important right now, but we will read it out once we get into it. There'll be audience voting, and then in the second act, I will be looking for some participation from the group. Yeah, I know I said
It's good when you slur the word.
Yeah.
Participation.
It's because I'm slowly having a stroke, and by the second act, I will need someone to take over for me.
Okay.
This
Perfect.
feels like
That's
the
why
right moment to interrupt, because, Dane, when you tapped your phone, there was a full screen photo of a kitten. What was that about?
Oh, that's my cat.
Oh, is that your wallpaper?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
You can't put me on blast. I'm proudly
you kitten freak.
I wasn't judging. I just wanted to know.
Yeah, it's just a slideshow of my cat up there. I spent hours putting it together. Let's get this show on the GD road.
Who wants to start spicy? If you do, yell. Shit. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right. This is a question I've been sitting on for a while because it needed the right people in the room, and that's you guys. This is by End Particular 5366, and I guess there's no point in not reading the title because they ruined it immediately, but I'm still not going to read out the title. My 30-year-old female boyfriend, 31-year-old male, thinks an ex-girlfriend died of cancer. She didn't. After some internet sleuthing, I found she's alive and well, living in BC. Instead of breaking up with him, she faked her death. The reason I found out is he recently had a strange interaction with another of her exes. This followed a few cold shoulder moments he experienced with other mutuals of theirs. It seems from her Instagram, she's still in touch with a lot of their mutuals, at least virtually. She must have blocked him. Do I tell him? I feel like he deserves to know a person he considered one of his greatest loves isn't dead. I believe he deserves to know the disrespect she displayed by allowing him to think she died when she just moved provinces. I'm a cancer survivor myself, so I'm more than a little offended she faked her death. What else did she fake? All in all, I'm happy that kind of toxic person is out of his life, but he's the kindest human and deserves to know she's not. I can't let her ghost live on his mind as some sort of saint. Help! Do I tell him myself?
Why did you think we were the two perfect people for this question?
What?
To be fair, I just said it was the perfect audience.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Also, we wanted to introduce Tim, your ex that you said you died is in the audience right now.
I don't know. I went by a different name that time. Sorry, that's not me.
If the elevators opened at that exact moment, that would have been
incredible.
That would have been great.
That would have been gold. And I'm really sad that none of you were late. Do they tell them?
I mean, here's the thing. I support women's rights and women's wrongs.
Okay.
Which one is this?
It feels like a woman's right to fake her death.
I will say, he's the nicest, kindest human ever. If that was the case, why'd she fake her death? That's not option A, unless this person is just wild. But like, me thinks he might be lying a little bit too.
Do we think that perhaps this woman is in witness protection program and he tried to kill her?
Or maybe just witness protection uninvolved, and this person's about to blow it wide open and get her real killed.
Yeah.
Can't believe you killed my dead girlfriend.
It feels disrespectful to ask for clarifying questions about this, but because we're saying fake their own death, but did she not just say, like, I have cancer, I'm terminal, and then ghosted out? Like, or was there like a second act where she's like, and now I'm dead?
That's a good point.
The crazy. Yeah, that's the crazy point. The text did say, "Hey, I'm dying right now of cancer."
Technically, she didn't fake shit, unless she did say like, "Sorry, dead."
Yeah, and like got like her parents in on it and was like and sent like an obituary,
like a
as well,
FaceTime,
right?
being like, I just wanted to. I like held the camera just to really like.
Yeah.
I mean, you do have to respect the effort.
The hustle?
Yeah, because so much has to happen in order for you to make a realistic looking death.
That's fair.
Right?
Like, that's the thing. Other people have to be in on this, right? Because there has to be at least an obituary. Right? Did they not want to go to the funeral?
Oh yeah. Also, was there no funeral? Like, what's?
This is a whole production we're talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, like all of your friends lie to you at different times about different things. Like, do you like my new haircut, or do you like whatever? So, like, I think some are okay to just let lie, because it sounds like if they expose this one, it might take down the whole friend circle.
You're worried that this man has so many people who are just on the verge of faking their own death that this is the first domino that will just set it. Then he wakes up and he's like, "Wait, Steve died? Oh no, Mark died? Oh no, Stephanie died." It's just like a ping, ping.
Can you imagine this conversation though? Hey, what was your ex's name again? Claire. She alive though.
I mean, like the other crazy thing is that like she still has all of her social media.
Right.
Just also makes me and mutuals, which makes me think this person isn't nice, because if they haven't told him, although they did say there was a weird interaction where someone was like, "Oh, I was talking to Claire," like, "Yeah, man, talk to her every night."
Yeah, every night before bed.
He just pours one out. They're like, "All right."
I think don't tell, like hard don't tell.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah, what do you?
No.
I see like a vague nod. How are you not on board?
How do you?
for this?
But how do you live with the guilt of
But
knowing?
you're okay. Okay, I'm not trying to center you out.
I did tell you we wouldn't call you out, and we've called you out in the first question
technically
already.
we have not.
It's true. It's true.
Our wild card guests.
We have no
and that's-
control.
We can't control these men.
We've tried and failed.
Can't
I
be
think
tamed.
if someone is going to try and fake their own death, they obviously have a very specific. They've made a choice and they've doubled down. So like, just be careful about reopening that Pandora's box.
Or-
I think.
Fake her resurrection.
Oh.
Ooh.
Right?
Okay.
Like, start getting ever more occult gear. Like, you've got a spooky book, you've got some candles. Oh, yeah, you got a jar of teeth. Are they hers? Maybe. I don't know. And then one day you, like, spell worked, and you're like, what the hell? You pull out her Instagram.
Is that an Irish thing?
We resurrect a lot of people,
No,
yeah.
but, like the teeth.
The
and
jar of teeth is
The jar of
yeah,
teeth,
that was
that's
pretty
just
specific.
everybody, right?
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Doesn't have a jar of teeth.
Sorry for knowing magic, guys.
Yeah.
And you have to make your resurrection just as theatric as your
Yeah.
death.
Yeah, like the
Like
candles
make
have
it a
to
whole
go.
party. Make it
I
a
don't know.
whole
I
thing.
feel like I couldn't live with not telling them, but I also can't imagine how I would tell them.
I mean, this
Yeah.
is one of those things where you're just scrolling. You're like, hey, ain't that your dead ex? Right? Like that's. I don't think you can like sugarcoat it. In my opinion, I think this has to be. You have to act like this is a shock to you as well. Like a whoa, who?
Wait, what if he's the one lying?
And she never fakes her death.
Yeah, and he just for some reason like blocked her and whatever. So I think you got to be like, hey, again, I was just thinking about your ex. So what happened? And did she tell you she was dead? And just like try to get the full story.
Yeah, just the supernatural thing of asking your partner about.
Just get as many details as possible, and then aha.
Yeah. This is tough for me because usually I go one way or the other on a question, and I see both points. Like I do understand like the idea of being like there's reasons to go through this trouble on either side. Like either he's lying about her dying or she's lying about having died. But I also understand like the guilt of like knowing something that deeply affects your partner. Like there is like sort of a responsibility to try to alleviate that pain. But I think this is a dog better left lying.
Did he not go to the funeral? Like I just can't.
Yeah, this
Does he not visit the grave? Is there a fake grave?
Right.
Like, where does it end?
Yeah, there's
Because either this man put no effort in after she died, he was like, oh man, and just like, that was it.
And that was it. Like he didn't bother to visit a gravesite or anything.
In which case, maybe
No
he
flowers.
deserves to live with this guilt. I don't
Was
know.
there a wake? I'd
Yeah.
love to know that.
Was it a fake body?
this
Did she lie very still?
Yeah. Like I don't know why, but all I can think of is the scene in My Girl with like he can't see without his glasses, and I don't know why that's the thing that I'm thinking of right now. But like that's because unless I've completely misremembered how this movie ends, Macaulay Culkin is not faking his death in that movie.
No, we are led to believe he really died.
Yeah, he does.
No
beef
one
it.
does Macaulay Culkin have Dane blocked? Oh my God, Dane still thinks he's dead.
And also, sorry for the spoilers for anyone. I think
Yeah,
the
if
movie-
anyone's really been sitting on 1983's
Yeah.
hit My Girl,
Or if anyone's friends with Claire,
it's been a while.
she's alive.
yeah.
I think with this situation, because you're right, it's complicated. Obviously, we only know one side of the story, but I think if you want to expose it, they aren't the one who does it. Orchestrate something where they will find out on their own, and you're not there, so you also don't have to play act like you're.
Yeah.
Because then you're complicit in some weird thing too.
How far away do they live?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we don't know where.
Take a trip to BC and be like, is that Claire?
Yeah. Yeah, and just be like, oh man, the zombies, they've happened. It's finally happened.
Yeah.
Or kill the noob. No, I'm just kidding.
Make it right. You've been living on borrowed time, Claire.
This comes from I'm gonna go right to the one that got submitted to me from a friend. This is from a 23-year-old male about their 27-year-old boyfriend. My boyfriend has gotten into the habit of calling me gay Dracula in public. Usually we are out with friends, but sometimes it's around people we've just met or don't know very well. He keeps doing it until someone asks why he's calling me that. That's when he loudly says, because he loves to suck my dick, in a Dracula voice. I've told him that the bit isn't funny and it's super inappropriate, but he insists that people love it. They don't. And it's hilarious. It isn't. How do I get my boyfriend to stop calling me gay Dracula?
A few people laughed, so maybe it is funny.
They're loving it.
Wow. How do I get my boyfriend to stop calling me gay? I feel like I've had this joke called on me, this name. I mean, you know what? I've been called every single name under the sun. And honestly, it doesn't bother me at all.
Did you like gay Dracula?
I mean, it spread a rumor that I quite enjoyed.
Was a vampire.
Yeah, like I love to suck deep.
Not a morning person.
Not a morning person.
Yeah.
You know, I literally go to bed at like 5 a.m. every single day. But if you don't like it, then like tell your boyfriend. I mean, he did tell his boyfriend that he doesn't like it, right?
He says that it's super inappropriate and isn't funny.
Super inappropriate and isn't funny. Exactly. So like, I don't know, dump his ass? No, I'm kidding. Don't.
I mean, maybe, but I
Call
Look,
him a different name.
This is, I mean, that's kind of it,
Call him
right?
gayer Dracula.
Well,
Yeah.
also, I
Gayer
think
Dracula.
It's,
Or like
it's
gay
redundant
Igor.
because anyone who's seen a vampire movie, like vampires are the queerest monster
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
can
that's
think of.
true. Yeah.
Like, thank you for the
Yeah.
nods. Yes,
Yeah.
it's like the slick back hair, the capes.
The theatrics of it all.
The
theatrics,
castles.
they
Exactly.
often have like an adopted daughter. They go to a lot of parties.
And they're so dramatic when it comes to garlic. Like, oh
Yeah.
my god.
It's true.
Turning into a big bunch of bats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
always
That's
the
how every
bats.
single gay guy just wakes up like, just so averse to the sun.
Bat mode. Yeah, I think if you
I
tell
think there's something written there, but I can't read it.
Bite his dick off.
Okay, yeah. We should have gone with that
real
one first.
good.
Yeah.
double down.
Yeah.
Yeah, lean into the joke.
Yeah.
Just fully bite it off.
File
I mean-
down your teeth into points and be like, you asked
I
for
have
it.
had those, those
I mean-
like shower thoughts.
Yeah,
or
it's
I
like-
guess blowjob thoughts. I
When
don't know if
you're-
you've ever done this, but like mid-oral, you're like, I could just bite down. Is that
I-
me?
I get that
Okay,
with like,
all right, great. So you're just like going like this, and then you kind of just like go into a zone. It's like, what if I just bite?
Right.
Just right now.
Right.
I'm tired. It's time to
just
clock
shut
out.
it down. Yeah, yeah.
Just full on.
By the way, because this podcast folks may not have seen, someone held up a sign that said "bite his dick off."
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I hope you keep that.
that's
Like,
the yeah.
Yeah.
let's see where that ends up.
That's the
and
kind of
people
energy
will-
we like.
If that, I will say, if that's a notebook that you do use at, say, school, perhaps maybe tear that page out before you
or
bring
fill
it.
them all in with the same message.
Yeah, maybe do it like horror movie style and have like bite his dick off like in smaller, crazier and crazier
Yeah,
print,
yeah.
so that when someone finds it, they're like, oh no.
What happened here? It's pretty clear. I will say, if you're like, it's not funny, that's not the same as like, it hurts me or it affects me or it makes me upset. Because like, I do things that aren't funny all the time. But if someone was like, oh, that upset me, that's a whole different conversation. So maybe if what you're trying to get across is like, I'm upset by this, I don't like it, don't just say it's not funny. Because some people take that as a challenge, or they don't care that they're not being funny, but like they hopefully will care that they're upsetting you.
Yeah, my toxic trait is anytime my girlfriend tells me one of my hilarious jokes isn't funny, I put that in the permanent repertoire. And for example, every time we walk past this like really shady bar near my house, I do say, "You want to pop in for a drink?" She doesn't like it. She's never found it funny, but I have clocked that and now know that every time I walk past this bar, I will say that. But granted, I'm not embarrassing her other than, just like between her and I and not. Hey, darling, I don't know if you know this, but I have 2 podcasts.
How much more embarrassing could he be?
Why doesn't
can't-
this guy just like call him a different name, like Gay Frankenstein, and that like you need to cheer him on to get him hard? Like, it's alive, it's alive. You
I was
know?
going to say something grosser like Gay Igor.
Gay
right? Like,
Igor?
that sucks. If someone called me Gay Dracula, I'd be like, fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
that's pretty cool.
So just Dracula?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
So
Like,
just Dracula.
but-
Dracula is gay.
yeah, but it's a cool name though.
it is.
Yeah, like it's not the worst. I'd be okay with
But
it.
Gay Igor, there's nothing cool about that.
It's very complicated.
Yeah. Like, that sounds like a hate crime. I don't like saying it.
Yeah.
Like,
And
it's-
yeah, you've said it 4 times.
Yeah, and every time I've been like, fuck.
It does sound racially motivated. which
Yeah.
we'd like to avoid.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I'll make a public apology on
A notes
Blue
apology,
Sky.
notes
Yeah,
app.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Put on a
I
notes
honestly,
app.
I think the way forward is to like don't beat around the bush with this,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
literally be like, "Hey, it upsets me. It isn't about it being funny. It isn't about it being whatever." And like, I don't like it, and that should be enough. And if it isn't, maybe reevaluate your partner, and don't suck his blood
Yeah.
and or boner.
Yeah, but
And if it doesn't work, if it doesn't work, do a crime.
Or prove that he's right and just like suck one of his friends.
Yeah.
I should put a disclaimer that I am here to give advice, but not good advice.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing on my podcast.
Yeah, Tim does this professionally and this is his time to
I'm here to knock down my
go
credentials.
buck wild. Yeah, yeah.
The American Board of Sexology is going to hear this and they're going to be like,
We're
we need to talk
revoking
about
your claim.
Well, I got nothing to lose. It's pride. Guilty.
That's right. Yeah, you get the pass.
Yes.
Instacart customers boner? I just dropped off groceries for this guy, and when he went to grab the tip money out of his sweatpants, I noticed he had a massive boner. He was also attractive and friendly. I took the money and left. Did I miss an opportunity? Sad face.
This kicks ass because it's the reverse of a porn.
Yeah.
Right? Like, usually it's the customer who's like, yeah, I'm going to get the delivery person, right? Like, it's very rarely the delivery person hoping to fuck the customer. Maybe. I don't know, man. I don't know what we're doing in the world of porn these days.
Do you think they had the boner waiting for the pizza guy, and it was like, oh, it's just Instacart?
Yeah, he was waiting for another sexier delivery. Or is this guy just fucking super stoked to get his Doritos and, like, whatever else?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, what was the order? Was the order a lot of tissue and, like, oil?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, yes. Cucumber and some condoms.
All a girl needs, right?
A Pringles packet, a rubber glove, some...
That
deep
guy just
internet
held
hole.
up the bite his dick off sign
again?
That's
It applies. It applies. He's
applies.
not wrong.
So
He did miss an opportunity, though. This person did, if they wanted to have sex with him.
To
of
make
course.
sex happen?
So I think so. Do you ever like order something and then somehow you end up having sex while you're waiting on the delivery and you're
All
like,
the time.
fuck, we gotta, like
All
maybe
the
it was
time.
that, but he was just having a wank. You know, like it could be nothing. But fuck the advice for a second. I want everybody's what you would have done to make it happen. Go, Dane.
To actually fuck this
To
person?
fuck this guy. Yeah, you see a boner. It's in the sweatpants. It's looking at you. What do you do?
Okay. I mean, typically I'm not attracted to boners, so I'm gonna have to, like, give me a second to
Okay.
to
Get in character?
to like really
Use
method
it as
act
like
here.
a metaphor. or
We're your
something.
templates right now, Dane. Come on.
So it's
Award-winning improv person
Yeah.
right here,
But
thrown
still
off by a
can't
boner.
fake this.
because I'm also trying to act in a world where consent is important, right? Like I'm trying to
Not
not
this
like the idea, like if I was a porn character, I
You
would
can
just
make it a little porny. It's
just-
kind of it's so we do jokes on this podcast.
hands down you know what I mean? Okay,
Play out
so
this porno.
I would look down and be like, is there anything else you need help with today?
Okay.
Right?
Who'd like
that.
to take it
You're
next?
next, you're next.
Okay, you give him all the grocery bags, and then you go, "Oh shit! Hold on, let me get your wallet out." Oh shit, that's not a wallet.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good too.
I like that.
I'm so A-type that I'd be like, we're getting rated on this app. Like, what if that's just an accident? I
This
would
is
be
like
so
a-
nervous.
This is like a mystery shopper person who's like, we need to make sure he's not going to make a move on this boner man.
Yes, 100%, 100%. And then, I would probably not do anything and then leave and then send some super ambiguous message.
Make this Reddit post.
Or be like, did I forget something there? And draw it out way too long.
Did I leave something in
and
your
then fake my own
pants?
death.
Well, I am a recovering Catholic, so the first thing I would do is get down on my knees and say grace before meals. Because it's very rare that this opportunity will ever come to my doorstep.
I mean, technically, he's coming on
I
his
came
doorstep.
to-
Yeah.
Fair. That's fair. But again, very rare occasion. I am also just a huge hole on legs, so my standards are a little bit lower than that of the average human. So I would jump at the opportunity. Carpe diem.
Carpe diem.
Yeah.
Not DM.
Happy Pride, everyone.
Happy
Happy
Pride.
Pride.
Happy Pride.
I'm a little disappointed none of us made a tip joke as well. It said that he
I
was
was
reaching for
thinking
the
about it.
tip,
Yeah.
the tip money.
That
I'd
was
be like,
low-
oh, actually, I'm interested in that tip, right? Like that's another
Well,
move you could have gone.
That's low-hanging fruit. Oh, that's a joke.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey.
Yeah.
Now, what if they didn't tip? All of a sudden, I'm not into them.
But it does say that he's tipping, right? That's he's going for the tip money, right?
true,
Like that's
true.
so
true.
already this man is
So
on.
I'm horny again for him.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it. I think
horny all
though,
over
in
again.
the consent spectrum, though, this is better than the reverse because then it's like a weird home invasion-y thing.
Yeah, it's
But
weird if you show up with the boner.
Yeah. But if the boner lives there already,
Live with me if you want to come.
yeah.
I think
That's
it's okay.
very good. Now, I will say, is it, in your opinion, on the boner havers, like, is it their move or is it your move? Because I think as the person at work, like, you're kind of forced to be there. So it's kind of shitty if they're also
See,
like, here's my dick.
This is what I was hung up, right? Like if I was at I'm a bartender. If I'm at my bar and someone is being overtly sexual and I'm not into it, like I kind of have to, I'm kind of the target, like I'm a victim at that point. And I don't. Hey man,
You can't run away.
you don't know what it's like to work a concert rush of like like an older crowd, like a 50-ish range, and it's like a predominantly female crowd. They're animals, man. No one is safe.
Dang. That's true.
It's scary.
Yeah, how does consent work in that way? I mean, like, okay, oh God, this is so hard to be earnest. I have so many jokes inside of me, but I'm like
Hey,
also...
just get them out.
Okay, so like in that situation though, Dane, do you like turn them down respectfully or...
I usually make a pointed joke about consent. I
Okay.
usually sort of like, because I feel like it's a everyone who's has to also witness this is like, okay, he understands a lot more than like this person does. Like I've had women like specifically like as I'm handing drinks have like grabbed my hand and like put them on their boobs and stuff, and I've had to be like, no, thank you. But yeah, you are in a position of like customer service where like you kind of are at the risk of being nice when you
But what if you're
shouldn't.
really horny? What if you
Look, if there was
want it?
someone that I did vibe with, I don't think them making a physical aggressive move, like, I think that would immediately end my attraction to them, right? Whereas if someone was just being flirty with me, I think I'd be more inclined to be like, all right, give me your number.
I just ask for more money. That's it.
Yeah.
That's good too.
That's it.
Honestly,
Oh no, please.
I insist.
So in this situation, Dane, you would be
Oh, God.
if you were working for DoorDash. Is that who we're using? Are we allowed to?
It's
should we-
Instacart,
Should we
but
keep
sure.
it? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, come at us,
Off-brand
Instacart.
anyway.
Instacart
right.
gave us permission. All the other delivery services can't hang.
Skip the dishes.
100%. So you'd prefer like someone answers the door there's no visible boner, but there's more innuendo.
Yes, I want like a metaphorical boner.
Okay.
Right.
A metaphorical boner?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean, look, opening a door and wearing like gray sweatpants is enough of a fucking
That's
come
a
on.
flirt on its own.
Yeah, like you know what you're doing, and regardless of your boner, it's there. So,
And they also ordered in the scheme of this thing. It started with the boner, and then they ordered something to be like, how do I get someone to my apartment right
Yeah.
now?
I assumed they ordered and then the boner happened in between.
Do you really think so?
Unless they were like edging the whole time.
Was he turned on by the fact that the delivery guy was coming?
Maybe he
that's-
forgot. So I think if you're the Instacart delivery driver, I think Dame raised a good point. I don't think you can go straight in. You obviously can't do a lot of our jokes. Those were jokes. We are not legally liable if you offend Instacart. But I do think that maybe a little like, oh, just point at it and be like, oh, it's there. And then you
Don't let it
open
go to
the
waste.
door. You know what I mean? I think you need to make a brief reference to it, and then the door has been opened so they can be like, you know yourself, buddy, and close the door. Or they can be like, you know what I mean? You're opening the door. You've seen the boner. You're admitting you've seen the boner. Now we can all talk about the boner in the room.
But I think, because I'm assuming an Instacart person doesn't like clock in and clock out. But to like be on the right side of the law here, I think I would end the transaction first. Like, accept.
Clock out.
yeah.
No,
You got to
just
get
like-
back to your phone and be like,
Yeah,
deliver,
get them to like swipe yes,
and be like, take a
receive.
picture of them
sex
with
on
their
the dog.
groceries. I don't know
Do
if that's
it,
how.
they rate me. We rate each other.
Yeah.
And then let's go.
and then make a move.
But if I wasn't
Yeah.
into it, I think I'd say something without hurting the customer's feelings. He'd be like, I have gout. I'm so sorry.
Gout's a good one.
Yeah. Not an STI, because what if, like, I don't want to close that door too much.
Yeah.
But something like, oh, my sciatica is like acting up right now.
Something temporary.
Yeah.
You could
or,
just
like,
have said, sorry, I'm at work. I've got deliveries.
Sorry, I have to
Oh,
deliver.
sorry.
someone's-
I'm like, I got pink eye all of a sudden. Or,
Man, I would be
I'll
so
right back.
offended if someone delivered my groceries, saw my boner, and instantly pretended they had a disease.
Yeah.
Oh, my back! Like, fuck, damn.
Yeah.
That would be it for me. I'd fake my own. I'd really
Fake your
fake
own
my
death?
own death by dying.
Yeah.
It's a good way out. Also, pink eye's a bad idea because it's so contagious, and they're handing you things they've been touching.
Oh, that's
or
true.
you are handing them.
Okay, what? I guess any other eye disease or like my
No,
glaucoma.
no.
Specific. Well, also they can see.
I
your
think
eye.
we've lost the plot so hard on this
All right.
question. I'm going to. You
gotta be chill.
I'm taking the initiative here, and we're gonna end our first set here
my gosh.
with a game hosted by our incredible Tim Lagman.
Yay! All right. right, so if you can see here on the slide, this game is called Home or Homo. And to give you guys a little context, what happened was I was smoking a lot of weed, and on the TV was HGTV, and on my phone was porn. Obviously.
While he was waiting on his Instacart delivery.
While I was waiting for my Instacart. So, for whatever reason, I was like, HGTV, gay porn. These titles could literally be the same thing. So how this game works is that we're going to give you a title, and everyone can vote on their phone. There's like a whole Menti thing there.
Yeah, if you want to go to menti.com, menti.com, I'll give you all a second to get that up, and then I'll read the code aloud in case you can't see it. But Tim, continue to explain the game.
So we're going to give you titles, and just on the title alone, you guys are going to guess whether it's a show on HGTV, Home, or a gay porn, Homo. It's actually way more difficult than you think.
Yeah, I think when we played this with you the first time, I think we
was divided.
We didn't do a very good job, which I thought, I was like, I think I could probably figure this out, and then it was just curveball after curveball after curveball.
Yeah.
So those of you who are waiting for the code, if you've logged on to menti.com, the code to join this little game is going to be 432941113. Anyone need that again? Everyone good? Hell yeah. All right, let's do it.
All right, so a couple practice rounds first. Next slide, please.
I'm trying.
We got it.
It froze. This is
Oh,
this
did
is
it
bad
freeze?
for all of us. Oh God. Oh no.
There we go.
That
Okay,
Yay.
let's start things off easy. So the first title is Brother versus Brother. That's what I'm saying.
Every
All right.
It's looking like what? 8-2 home?
10. Yeah.
Home is taking it.
Home is taking the lead. Yeah. All right. I think those are the votes.
All right.
All right. Let's see what it is. It is. It's HGTV. Obviously. I mean, also.
Are they the Property Brothers?
Yeah. I mean, like.
I don't know.
I was going to say we still don't actually know from this
That's what I'm saying.
image, right?
Nothing has been
Scots?
cleared up.
They do look familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not
Both.
wrong. Yeah.
The Scots. Yeah. All right. So that's one. Let's try another practice one. California Kings.
Isn't that like a super violent gang?
It's a Sons of Anarchy spinoff, yeah.
Excuse me. You cannot take that paper out of this room.
Can I have that? It just says homo on it.
Yeah.
Like I just want to like paste it across my chest.
We'll attach it to your fresh
This
nipple
is
piercing.
right down the middle.
Oh, we're
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow. That's close. All right. I think those are the votes.
All right.
Let's see what
Also
the
a
answer is.
chaperone lyric.
Oh, it is the gay porn.
Still can't tell.
Still can't tell. It's so hard. That's another gay joke. All right. So let's do this for real. First one is called Good Bone.
Not to be mixed up with Lovely Bones.
Right.
This is the
dark
prequel.
novel from 2000.
We
Or
got
also
homo.
Bones.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. We'll wait.
But David Boreanaz is in this.
All right.
I don't know if that clears it up.
I think those are all the votes. Let's see what the answer is. HGTV. Nice. Very good.
HGTV.
Nice.
Still,
Let
That's what I'm saying.
it
Yeah.
really doesn't clear it up
Right?
much.
The more we look at these titles, the more ambiguous these titles are. It's like it could be both. All right, next one, Opportunity Knocks.
And yes, this is about Instacart.
Instacart.
This is both. Again, this is your last warning. You cannot hold that sign up again, sir. Still says homo.
You know what? I respect it if you're just going to say homo the entire time.
But I do.
It is. I think that's the best strategy for this.
I think we should jump in and get Opportunity Knocks. Now, when I played this game with Tim, I got really waylaid because I kept thinking he was trying to trick me.
Or doing a pattern of like
yeah,
homo,
so
homo,
I stopped
homo.
trying to base it on because it was impossible. I kept trying to be like, what's in the mind of Tim? Would he go homo, homo, home, or would he be,
You're trying to like see if Tim is a Scantron card.
you play the man, not
Seize
the
the
game,
entire-
as I learned in Suits. So I fucking have no idea. I'm going to say This is about Instacart, so I'm going to say homo.
Yeah, I'm also going to say homo, I think, with this one.
Unfortunately, I can see the next slide, and it's very obvious what the answer is. So we're just going to skip right on over to it.
Yay! Gay porn! Woo!
Is he getting the package right there?
Also, can we take a pause as to how happy this guy is to just get a blowjob? That is the happiest blowjob receiver I've ever seen in my life.
I just love that they've done it backwards. Like, the delivery person arrived naked.
Yeah.
Like, surely it should be the other way around.
Also, like, look at how far his mouth is into his waist. That is talent. This is the Instacart guy right there.
Oh, I didn't see that other head.
Those were very wholesome smiles, though.
They were.
yeah,
It
they
looked
were
like a Hallmark movie.
Yeah,
that was Mormonism at its finest,
did
too.
people smile like that in straight porn as well?
I know.
Nobody smiles.
It's
No
a
one
lot of face.
smiles.
A lot of face acting.
All right, next
Everyone's
one.
under duress.
Yeah, Pool Kings. What do we think Pool Kings is?
This is home.
I'm gonna guess home because we already had a Kings,
Yes.
and I'm playing the
Well,
man.
that's the
not
thing.
game.
Kings is such a ubiquitous title within the gay porn sphere because it could be anything.
I think
California
this is,
Kings.
This is going to be home.
I'm
Is
going
it gonna
home as
be?
well.
Are we all going home?
Okay.
All right,
Home is the current
Pool
winner.
Kings. Let's see what it is. Yes, it is HDTV. Woo!
Again, it's really hard to tell on first glance with these. Maybe it's just the angle, but I'm like, wait a minute.
There's just too much flesh.
Hilariously, they were smiling more on the porn cover.
Yeah. Okay.
Owning a pool is a lot of hard work.
Kitchen Cousins.
Kitchen Cousins.
Kitchen Cousins.
Hey, let me tell you,
Not good.
if this is a home show, they should be fired. Whoever came up with that fucking name
But
should
also-
be.
Objectively bad.
This does raise the question: who on the board of HGTV greenlit all of these titles? And they were like, "Oh, that's innocuous."
It's got to
That's
be.
just-"
There's got to be like an
owns both companies.
Like it's got to be like a very old man who doesn't get the jokes. Like I grew up in Brampton, and there was a church there, and the guy who made the signs for the church obviously was having a lot of fun. For example, one of my favorite ones was Jesus doesn't rub in your mistakes; he rubs them out. Another really good one was something along the lines of like, don't hold your head up high. Salvation is on your knees, or something like that. Like there's a lot of like
Jesus
very
is coming.
very sexually charged.
I'll get
A
it.
lot of coming things.
Jesus
a
is
lot
coming.
of a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Jesus is coming.
Well, that's
Love
kind
that.
of their whole bag, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, like it was very obvious that like whoever was in charge of the signs was pulling one over.
Today, Jesus got laid in the temple. Wink, 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 wink.
Yeah. Somehow had emojis.
Why are they winking? Oh, he's crying. He's got
Yeah.
tears in his eyes.
All right, what are we thinking?
Kitchen
Cousins
Cousins?
is.
I think
I'm gonna
Let's
guess
see what it is.
home.
I think it's home.
Home. Oh no!
Like,
You see what I mean?
who? Oh,
Hey, you're allowed.
the problem here is not.
That's right. That's right.
It's
We're
it's
not
not
here to
that
judge.
that someone named it the show. It's that
Kitchen
they
Cousins?
found two cousins who were willing to be like, "Yep, yeah, I'll
Yeah,
do
that's-
this. I'll put my name on this."
Yeah.
But truly, if you take the logos and the titles off, either photo could be for either.
It could be
Yeah,
either one.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
All right, let's take a look at the next one. Group Home.
Oh,
Group Home.
It's
Group
probably gonna be
home.
homo.
This sucks.
this makes me sad
Yeah,
for.
it's just gonna bum me out.
This is gonna bum you out that it's a gay porn.
Yeah.
Why?
It feels a bit like orphan coding.
Yeah, it feels
a
like
low
Oliver
blow.
Twist, but like the dark, like DC reboot.
Yeah.
Oliver Twisted.
Oliver Twisted, yeah. 50 Shades Oliver Twist.
It is
Yeah.
a gay porn.
It's-
Yay! So, fun fact: the guy in the middle is a friend of mine.
Hell yeah.
I will not say how we know each other.
That was the guy from Liberty Village.
That's right.
Was that the one you ran into?
No.
Oh
No.
shit.
It kind of looks like season 5 of like Misfits or Skins.
I was gonna say it kind of looks like Train Spotting meets Fight Club.
Really quick, what is it about like putting your thumbs in your belt hooks that is like a thing? Like, why is that
It's
just
'cause you're
something?
pulling-
Why are you
Showing
asking
the-
me?
Because we know that's a Dane Miller move. We've seen your headshot.
all of my headshots are this move.
I think we have maybe one more title left.
Yeah. Well, by the way, you know who didn't get the diversity hire? Group home.
Group homes, yeah. Group
Just a-
homes was.
They were like, let's just find the whitest twinks we could get together. Yeah.
That wasn't 5 of the same guy?
copy paste.
Yeah, more or less.
All right, down to the studs.
Down to the studs.
What?
It's got to be homo.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it's home. I'm gonna disagree.
Oh, let's see.
It's pretty close.
Let's see. Okay, I think those are all the votes.
Okay.
Let's see what the answer is. It is
Yeah.
HGTV.
HGTV.
Okay, wait, hold
What?
on. Here's the thing. While it is HGTV, look at what the hosts are husbands. I mean, down to the studs.
That bathing suit is pulled too low. What's that?
He just had his
Yeah.
thumbs in it a second ago.
100%.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it could be porn. It could be HGTV. ¿Por qué no los dos? Like, you know?
Claro. It's the same audience, right?
It is the same audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, evidently.
I mean, you know what? I do watch a lot of HGTV for someone that doesn't have an H or a G. But I also watch a lot of gay porn for someone that doesn't really have that much sex anyway. So, yes, they are getting the right audience here. So, you know what? Much respect to the gay porn industry and the interior designer community.
Hell yeah.
We love it.
We stand.
And I think I just answered my own question, but I'm just going to voice it because I feel safe in this room. What does the HG stand for? Home and Garden?
Home and gardening television.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, do we know? Are we
It's
sure?
Hunky
Someone-
Guys, I
Hunky
think.
Guys.
Yeah.
Hunky guy television?
Welcome back. This is our third and final act. We're going to dive into some audience questions that we got sent in to us. Thank you very much for sending them to us. Let's just get right on into it, y'all.
Let's do it. And if you still have questions, feel free to send them in. We ain't done till we're done. This is going to be from Agent Shaken and Stirred. What are your top 3 songs for a Sexy Times playlist laylist?
Yeah, no, definitely Wild Wild West by Will Smith. No,
Will,
I'm kidding.
like Men in Black by Will Smith.
Yeah, exactly. Wicka wicka wow wow.
Yeah, just any song in which Will Smith was in the movie and then also did a song for.
Have you guys, okay, real quick sidebar. Have you heard Will Smith's new song?
No.
He has a new song.
So cringy.
What do you mean he has a new song?
He's
He still
trying to
makes
act
music?
cool and young.
To be fair, I don't think there's a
God.
song that by Will Smith that isn't super cringy. Like it's all they're
And
all
yet,
pretty.
when you see this new one, you'll think back fondly and be like, wow, he used to be phenomenal in comparison.
So I have 2 other songs on my sex playlist that kind of like hint at when I want him to leave, and it's the Jeopardy theme song and Graduation by Vitamin C.
Closing Time is a good one. Leave by Glenn Hansard.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
when I'm like, it's time for you to leave, it'll be like, as we go on, we remember. Yeah, or like,
And I assume the aim is to make him so hot from such a sexy song, he finishes quickly and then
for
you're done.
me, sex also encompasses when you're about to get out of my house.
That's just as good for you as the actual
Yeah,
sex.
because
but,
that's
like,
the most like orgasmic part when you're leaving.
Is
you
getting
know?
rid
I
of
hate
your
to see you
sexual-
leave, but I would love to watch you walk away, kind of thing. You know, but that's just me.
Trevor?
I just want to say like, it's the second time this week someone has organically brought up vitamin C. Truly, which I find mystifying because I want to talk about it. Like, one of our most beguiling pop artists of all time. You're
Yeah.
like, how did she get there? How did she get through all those rooms where people are like, let's do it,
Yeah.
record deal? Like, what's the?
Gay
Am I the only
icon.
one who cares about this?
Yeah, man.
I have no
icon,
idea
gay
who the
icon.
fuck they are.
You know what? If you care about this, talk to me outside because I have a lot to say about
Is this
it.
a
I
Canada
have a
thing?
lot of thoughts about vitamin
It's
C.
just so confusing.
Are they
How
Canadian?
did no, I think
Oh,
she's
then
from
no.
the States, but no one really knows, probably.
I think we've got season 2 of Queerial.
That's right.
Is figuring out vitamin C.
Vitamin C, how?
How?
Vitamin
my-
Y.
Vitamin Y. My sex playlist, which I don't know. I don't think these are ironic answers, but always wait. Yeah, I'm just gonna lean in.
Be earnest.
Always be my baby, Mariah Carey. Guys, it's a good song.
Aww.
It's a good song.
Really?
And,
That's
yeah.
what you're getting
Always
down
be
to,
my
huh?
baby.
I don't know if I actually would, but I
See, this checks out because earlier when Tim was complaining about being called baby and sweetheart, you were like, what's wrong with that? So
You know,
it checks out.
I don't know. That song
have
got
daddy
locked
issues,
in.
okay? I'm
but
sorry.
When I was like 12, this song was like a sexy song for me, and it just got baked into my brain as like a sexy song.
You will always be a part of me.
It's fine. You don't have to listen to it.
That's so romantic.
And then we're gonna go hard the other direction.
If we're gonna go like real
kinky,
it's My Heart Will Always Go On.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a pre-consent era. And then we're gonna go hard the other direction. We're gonna do the duet with the Roots and Erykah Badu. You Got Me.
Oh,
very
good
very sexy
choice.
song. You know it. And then the last one is gonna be what can it be? All I've got top of my brain is and this tells you a bit about me. Maybe is So Emotional by Whitney Houston.
Oh, okay. I was like, so emotional.
Okay.
Not because they're sexy songs, but it's just what I want to listen to while
While you're getting.
Just in the sense
making
that, like,
sex?
because it's a bonus, it's like it doesn't make the sex better, but I'm like, this is a great song.
This is a fucking
So in case
banger.
the sex dips, I can be like, like sing the harmony, or you know what I mean?
That's,
Like, while we do the riff or something.
see, I opened my. I have a playlist of
Wait,
songs
hold
that
on.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering. I'm just picturing Trevor with So Emotional, taking off his wig with rose petals coming off. Is anyone straight understanding this reference?
Nope.
Thank you.
got it.
Okay.
Guys, the lyrics to So Emotional are hot.
Like when you're like,
I do have the right scalp for that bit.
it's a Drag Race reference, guys. I'm sorry.
I was
What's yours? Which
assuming it
Vitamin
is-
C song do you fuck to?
It's all of them. It's the complete discography. No, so I opened up a playlist that I have of like songs that I'm like, oh, these are fucking hot, and I'm looking at them, and let me tell you, I don't know any of these songs. I don't recognize
Of
a
your
single-
own sex playlist?
Yeah.
Dane's sex severed, so his innie loves these songs.
Yeah,
his outie,
it's true. There is one. The first one, the top one, is a song called "Hypnotic" by Zella Day. I know that one, and it fucking slaps. Oh, like I'm going to tell you right now, I would be shocked if anyone knows any of these songs. I don't think so. No,
It's actually for me and Dane. When
this
we,
is
when we
when you guys
record
have
in the
sex.
closet.
Yeah. There's another one that I think just looking at the title alone makes me very excited. It's called "Sad Girls Love Money" remix.
This is like a Spotify playlist, or it's your playlist?
This is a playlist that I made myself.
Yeah,
I
it may
curated
sound like
this
Dane
one.
has never seen this before.
What exactly is the vibe you're trying to curate with your sex playlist?
Hey,
Confusion.
yeah.
Confusion?
Based on what I'm looking at right now, the only artist that I recognize on this is Banks. It's the only artist
Yeah, that's sexy music.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Like it's fucking music. I don't think I'm wrong here, but like there's a lot here that I couldn't tell you.
Would you ever go corny, like "Let's Get It On" by Marvin Gaye?
I think there's a time and a place.
There's a time and a place.
Yeah,
Fair.
I think especially if it like on a first time, if you have a joke or like a rapport or I think you can put on like some Barry White or some Marvin Gaye. You know what I mean?
I think it's better for not the first time, but yes. That's
We-
actually
are
on
we
his.
gonna have sex later? Because I feel like there's something
True
cooking.
colors.
Yeah.
I see.
I
your
can I tell you the worst? Speaking of that, one time when I was starting to like fool around with someone, and they're like, "Let me put some music on." You will never guess what they put on.
What?
No, that would be
That would be fine.
passable. This was "Think of Me" from Phantom of the Fucking Opera.
Hell yeah.
That's what you get for fucking theater kids.
Yeah. Talk about an innie.
I had someone once just throw on a YouTube playlist,
God.
and it auto played into a song with a choir of children singing, and I was like, "That's bad. That's the worst thing you could listen to." So that's
Can
on
I-
my anti-sex playlist. When I want them to leave, it's the child choir.
Can I quickly like just plug what happened in today's episode? In my episode, so Trevor was a guest in my episode, and I was talking about how when I was having sex with this guy, we had the entire Saw series playing in the background. Does that make me weird? No.
Were you
Okay,
watching
thank
it?
God. No, it was just playing in the background.
that's fine.
Is that okay?
if you were watching it, sure. I was once having sex and the news was on, which sucked. And then it started talking about 2 children in Florida who were grabbed. Wait, what?
Can you imagine?
Here's the thing.
I didn't hear that.
I think it's a lot better than when I had sex with
Dude,
a guy.
a crocodile stole 2 children and went back into the river. And I heard the mom being like, we hope they get found.
Okay.
And I'm like, just pumping away. That
Fair
was
point.
bad.
Fair point, and I think it does.
But it really put it in perspective.
In perspective, it is a lot better than when I had sex with a guy who had Tucker Carlson on the entire time.
Hey, if you want it to last a long time,
Yeah.
that's I can't. You know
No,
where
but-
they're like,
But Tim came immediately.
he kept saying, "That's a good point."
Yeah, you know what? His stance on like Israel is really
Hey.
No, but like here's the thing. He left Fox News on the whole time and only came when Tucker Carlson was on.
Was it like a hate fucking thing?
I don't even know. I think he was genuinely interested in the news.
But
Yeah,
you know what?
he's
A
just
lot
really
of the
excited.
covers we looked at, that's a Tucker Carlson-esque vibe.
A lot of the cover? Okay,
the gay
that's
porn
fair.
covers we looked at earlier.
I am also just fucking his dick and not his politics, but also I feel like that's a slippery
Hey,
slope into like.
It's really hard to separate the dick from the politics.
That's true.
You know?
I mean, I am just a hole, but I'm a hole with morals at some point in my
Yeah.
life.
There's
Okay,
the
that's
line
fair.
is Tucker Carlson for Tim.
Tim's really come full circle today, guys. Like
All
the
right.
whole.
I've come full
That's
circle.
right.
Let's get our next audience question.
That's good. Don't breeze past that. That was good. Did you tell us your song?
So I don't mind having like music on while I'm fucking, but I don't like require it either. For me, it's just it's there, or it's not. Once it's not a child choir, I'm good. I also do like, you know, when you were talking about it being corny, I think that can be really funny and fun. So it's like if you're gonna throw music on, it's funny to do something dumb. Now we had a whole episode about how Seabat is the worst song to fuck to, so that's on the playlist. It's like when someone says that's not funny, and then you do that joke ad nauseum. But a little sultry Bon Jovi, a little Pony, you know.
Pony.
Nah,
that's a
man.
good
If
one.
someone put Pony on, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the entire Weird Al Yankovic, like
I once-
that new Will Smith song.
I once slept with someone who was significantly older than me at that time, and she
But not anymore.
She died, I
Well,
guess.
I mean, like,
She stopped aging.
I caught up.
right.
Yeah. She now lives in BC after a bout of cancer.
Yeah,
all that.
and she like gave me the like, this is gonna blow your mind. Like, she thought she was being hot, and she put on the song, and the first song on her like sexy playlist was Pony, and I was just like, this is a fucking joke. Only because I have such a like, maybe it's just me because I have such a like
Dane's
a
favorite song.
like a joking relationship with that song, and I was just like, this is the least sexy song you could put on for me right now.
It's fair.
You know what's funny? All of the bachelorettes I've done, they want that song.
Of course
Oh, yeah,
they do.
yeah.
Look, I also want that
Crazy.
song.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's sexy.
It's like
But-
that, and the like, she's my cherry pie, or like the I gotta do a sexy dance songs. you know?
No, but like, why is it the ladies that love Pony so much?
because of Channing Tatum.
Yeah, Magic Mike.
Magic Mike.
That's true.
Come on.
Well, Genuine too. You know.
I mean, Genuine, but like, look, everyone
if we're
forgot
gonna go
about
Genuine.
Pony.
We got to put on some In Those Jeans.
In Those Jeans, for sure. 100%. His most superior song. All right, next
All right,
question.
next one by Agent Drunk in Love. Subject: Too hot to handle. I'm 35-year-old female, too attracted to my boyfriend, 33-year-old male. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I've never been into any guy like this before. My sex drive is out of control. Anytime we have a moment we're not doing something else, I want him to be fucking me. No amount of orgasms are enough. I've come over 87 times in under 12 hours, and in the morning when I wake up, I'm ready to go again. I think it
No.
makes him insecure. I'm unsatisfied, but it's the opposite. I want more because sex is so good. He's too tired to keep up, and though he's very sweet about it, I feel guilty. Like some kind of succubus. Hell yeah. I don't make demands or pressure him, but he knows I want him and puts pressure on himself. He looks tired and drained by the 2-3 sex sessions per day. If we haven't had sex in over 12 hours, I feel too horny to function. We both love each other very much and want to be together for a long time. How do we work this out? This is the moment we look into the audience and see who's pale and shaking and dehydrated.
There's a man who looks like he just came out of one of those Matrix pods.
Right
Oliver Twist is like, please, sir, I don't want anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just behind the bar right now, fucking mainlining
Can you
water.
spare some
just-
dick until I get back on my feet?
Yeah, that's true. That just like a hydration concern. Like this person, you need to help this
87
person.
times
Yeah.
in 12 hours?
Also, it's too specific. It seems fake.
Yeah, the 87. If you've counted how many times you've orgasmed and you hit 87, I don't think you've come that many times. Right? Like if you've come 87 times, you should be like brain dead as well.
It's like the bro who's like, I've
Wait.
had sex with 137. It's like, why are you counting, man?
It's 87 times in 12 hours, right? That's a 7 orgasm per hour.
yeah.
And a quarter, actually, if you're going to... But also, what's a quarter of an orgasm?
Yeah, if you have
And
sex
we're
every
assuming
hour.
that they're not having sex the entire 12 hours, right? So there's periods of time. So it's actually higher than that, right?
Let's,
it's
let's
like a
not
per-
call them liars, guys. I trust them. I believe them.
What I'm saying is I'm not calling them liars. What I'm saying is I think they are focusing on the wrong thing, right? I think they're projecting this sort of need to quantify their satisfaction, right? Like they're putting a number on it, and that number doesn't mean anything. And it's great that you acknowledge the fact that like you feel insatiable, and it's not his responsibility to satisfy that, because like it seems like he's doing his best.
hey, he's doing great.
Yeah.
It does seem like he's trying his hardest.
This poor, sad, tired, drained man, just doing his best.
Yeah, just
sending his dick
I
into
just
the
imagine
mines.
him
to-
like drained, kind of like so sallow in the face, and like gaunt.
like a Victorian ghost.
yeah. I
my
imagine it's
God.
like that scene in Indiana Jones with the Ark of just like
Yes.
yeah, like every time he takes her pants off, he's just like
I'm tired after one.
Yeah.
So I think the key points are, one, that they know that they are satisfying you enough, and hopefully they're in the room so they know. If not, we'll release this episode, get them to listen, and be like, hey, that's you doing the satisfaction. Because I think that is a really key thing to hammer home, so that they aren't feeling like they're not doing their job. Just being like, hey, I am so satisfied. The reason I want so much is because you're so good. Don't worry. Don't feel like you're not. One.
Does it say how
Two,
long they're dating for?
No.
Wait, what are the ages again?
She's 35. He's 33.
Can I get his number?
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. As
Either-
a too tired, he can't put you in the rotation as well.
I mean, just saying.
He can
Like-
barely lift his phone.
Yeah,
That's
I would like his number very much.
So I think that's a key thing, is to make sure that they know that, because I know you said you're worried that they feel like he's not good enough and whatever. So make sure that is known, one. And two, you say if you haven't had sex in over 12 hours, you're too horny to function. That's maybe an issue.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think that is a valid concern of being like, if you are so elevated in your libido, you may need to figure that out on a psychological level. And I understand like everyone has different needs and stuff, but like you may be redirecting energy elsewhere to avoid a problem somewhere else, because I know that's a thing that like we tend to do. Or you might just be like crazy horny, which I think also is a thing that people deal with.
Well, I mean, sex addiction is when you like let your desire for sex affect your real life. So it's like if you
Can
are
I-
actually
Can I be a little scientific here? And
Yes,
kinda,
please.
like,
You're
brush
literally
my
the only
sex
person-
education thing here. So the term sex addiction can be a little divisive when it comes to like the sex educator sphere, because one, it's not like recognized in the DSM. So kind of like the terminology we're going for is like obsessive sexual compulsion.
Okay.
It's kind of like what we're talking about. So what this writer is saying is like kind of like this need for sex to be like, I need to always have sex because they must be like missing something in their life, or like something about it could be anything like hormonal or whatever. But I just am kind of like putting the whole thing that like addiction, using the word addiction can be a little
That's great. Sure. Yeah.
kind of like a slippery
Okay.
slope here. But
We're all learning.
But
up
I
here.
mean, it gets problematic when it starts to be like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm missing out on like important things, or
because-
my work, or
because
like
it's
whatever.
it's like pathologizing sexual behavior.
Sure.
Like who gets to say how much sex is too much sex? But also, as someone who has not been laid in like 72 hours, I am jealous of this.
Well, it's interesting because the person writing this is kind of framing it as a problem, right? So
Yeah, it's not a problem.
well, if you
but
can't
it
function,
it is if it is for them.
it is for them.
yeah.
Yeah.
And also, if after 12 hours you like, I don't know if it's like I can't function, like wink, wink, nudge, nudge, haha, or it's like I cannot function. In which case, that is a problem that I think should be
Just
looked into.
install a permanent vibrator in your pants.
I was gonna say, get those fucking wireless vibrator ones.
It's something
You know?
you can do. Yeah.
And
Have a
then
butt
they
plug in
only
me
have
now.
to like stroke a screen, which is far less, when they're getting their IV drip on the couch and like coming back to life. All they gotta do is
Oh
this.
my god!
You know?
This is amazing. Can we just like invent something to just like always give us an orgasm like on demand? I would love that so much. Just like
We got that.
Take some of the shine off of it. It was constant.
Also, have you ever been on the TTC? Because that would be a fucking nightmare.
I have
Like
a
you get on
vibrator.
the bus and there's just 9 dudes there, and you get on, and you're just like, like, no, thank you, I'm good.
I've been on the TTC with a butt plug inside of me.
That's-
Only to
I
not
love
find
the
it when I got
gasp
to
in the
his-
audience. Someone walked into the wrong
I
show.
know. I think, yeah.
But that's fine. But what I'm saying is, if we gave everyone the ability to sexually release themselves, I think we would have a lot of problems
Solved?
in the public sphere. I think it would be like once you leave the it would be like a reverse ankle monitor, right? Like once you leave the house, you're not allowed.
right.
But once you're in
Because
a
also-
designated
wouldn't
safe
leave the
zone, you're
home.
allowed to just go fucking absolutely wild.
Because I think is one thing, like, the brain is a malleable, mysterious creation.
Right.
And so sometimes you have to be careful of the patterns you create. So, for example, if I have this thing where I'm constantly orgasming, the thing I'm looking at while I have one of those orgasms could become problematic.
Yeah,
Fair.
like if a child choir comes on.
100%,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think the issues here are
And
one,
then they've got to be there every time.
they've got to be there every time. Then you've stolen the child choir, and it's terrible. You're on every list. So make sure that they know that they're satisfying you, so there's no kind of like insecurity there. 2, make sure that they know they don't have to satisfy you at every moment, because like you don't want your partner like fucking you at detriment to their own happiness, because then it's going to be kind of the reverse of what you're saying, where they're not going to want to have sex. They're like, God damn it, you don't want to make it a chore. 3, like have a talk, like be like, hey, this is how I'm feeling, and then like be realistic about it. Realize that you're not going to be able to fuck 24/7 because of jobs, sleep, electrolytes, dick strength. You know what I mean?
Physics.
Yeah, just chafing. And on top of that, if it is the case that you literally cannot function after 12 hours, maybe actually seek professional help.
I should call him.
We have another
Yes.
audience question.
This
All right,
is Cuck for Hire is not the agent name, but it's the subject. Agent name is Gay Vampire.
Nice.
My partner is into the cuck dynamic, but I have insecurity issues and really don't want to be in that situation. My partner is very understanding, is not pressuring me in any way. However, I love them and want to make them happy. Do you think it could work if I find a third person who volunteers to sit in the corner and play that role? Is that a kink someone be into? Any advice here would be welcome.
Hold on. Wait. What?
Mm-hmm.
They want like a cuck?
Cook for hire.
A cuck for hire.
Not a cook.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like, imagine a private chef, but they're a private cook.
Okay.
A cuck. So for anyone not familiar, do you, as our sexologist,
resident
want to
sex
define?
educator.
Yeah,
cuck?
could you define cuck for us? Cucking.
Yeah, so a cuck
Cuckolding?
is essentially where there is a person that is kind of just the observer, or like they're just a third party in a couple's like sexual activity. As someone who has been a cuck, I know, and I also have been a bull.
Oh, is that the other?
The guy who's fucking?
Okay, got it.
Yeah, but I was fucking her husband while she was just watching. So she was the cuck.
Got it.
And
Yeah.
I was the bull fucking him.
And just so-
What was he called?
Bottom?
Okay. It tracks. It tracks.
His name is Greg.
Yeah. Gay Dracula.
Just so I understand this question, are they looking for a third to watch them? Or,
Yes.
Okay.
So I imagine in this case, it's almost like the role-playing cuckoldry, right? Because there's no cuck situation if you're just being watched. That's voyeurism. Because
Yeah.
cucking has to be like, oh, I'm cheating on you and making you watch. It's like a domination, like shame, humiliation thing.
Yeah.
So they're like kind of geniusly avoiding it by being like, we'll role play it and we'll pretend that guy's your husband or
Just
whatever.
get a standee or
And I
something.
kind of like it. I kind of like it.
Get a cardboard cutout.
But they started being like, I don't like this and I don't want to do it. So I feel like they're being pressured into it.
Well, it says their partner isn't pressuring them, which we love.
Right.
It says that they want to do it to make them happy, which I get, but you never are required to do anything that doesn't make you comfortable. And I think this actually could be a smart way around it, because it's turning actual cooking. I say cook in a weird way because everyone thinks I'm
Cooking?
talking about kitchen. I don't know how to say cook and cook differently. Just in case I was getting confused. So it's turning cookeldry into like role playing in a healthy way. I don't even know if you need that third person. You could just role play it.
Like have a mannequin.
Maybe
I was gonna say
mannequin.
get a pretty convincing scarecrow,
Yeah.
right? Like just get your husband's clothes, stuff them with other clothes.
You know when
you say one of those car salesman things?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
wacky inflatable arm flailing tube man.
That's the answer.
And
let's
that
move
honestly,
on.
that might like lead into it because then you could get a recording of someone going, "No, please,
Oh,
no,
shit.
this
My
sucks."
beloved, my honey.
Yeah.
You know when you watch a scary movie and then you like close the door to your bedroom and you get into bed and then you realize that the towel that you've hung on the back of your bedroom kind of looks like a dude,
Put a
There you
hat
go.
on it.
Exactly.
Put a
There are
hat on
those
your
sex
suspicious.
dolls. Those sex dolls that look really like realistic.
I'm
You can
cheating
have that.
on the Babadook with you.
Also, not a callback for the callback's sake, but this could be an Instacart DoorDash. thing.
Yeah.
Could fix it. Potentially.
You're like, hold on, I'll get the money. Look at us. Thanks, husband. What?
I mean, that's a crime.
Pay extra.
At that point,
That is a
yeah,
crime.
that's-
Yeah. Back to the consent that we talked about earlier.
I don't
Pay
know
extra
if you
for
want to
that.
just force delivery people to watch you fuck. That's-
Oh my
Unless
God.
they're in the safety zone as predetermined from
I,
the.
I actually forgot the original question. They're looking for a cuck for hire.
Look, I think now
try
nailed it.
to like bypass the cook being like on them,
Okay.
which I get. You know what I mean? And I think that's a cool way to do it. I don't know. I think the questions here are: one, are you still comfortable with that? Two, like, are you just doing this to satisfy your partner when maybe it seems like they're cool, so maybe you should like trust that?
I mean, you could also
Three.
just call me.
You could call Tam. Yeah, I was gonna say at the very
I would
start,
be
it's like,
on
we
my
got
phone.
someone who'll sit there and watch.
I would be on my phone and just like, yep, good.
Could you-
keep going?
This has
yeah,
been your
so
answer
hot.
for most. Dude, call me.
Call me. I mean, listen, I have 4 years of escorting experience under my belt, so I do know what I'm talking about. But also, I'd be like, what do you want? Yeah, good. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. Yeah,
I think you
sure.
probably have to be a little bit more jealous and invested to.
Oh yes. Oh, so
There we
good.
go.
I
You
wish
You
that
need
was
to turn up your
me.
wacky waiting inflatable
Yeah,
tube,
woo.
man. Just a little bit. We need you at like a 4.
I'm playing Candy Crush on my phone the entire time. They literally wanted that. I'm sorry, I'm just sharing like a real life experience, but they wanted me to just be so like dejected from the
bored
scene.
of them.
Yeah. While
Yeah.
they were having sex, and I was just like reading the news and just like, hey, did you guys know that there's going to be a tropical storm happening? And they're like, yeah, yeah, and I was like, yeah, that's good.
Hey,
That's the dream.
Catching up on your current
Yeah.
events.
but I wonder if you're going to the point of like bypassing it so much that the third person you're trying to like pretend that this is like a cook situation, but they're not really involved and they're just kind of sitting there. It's gonna be a lot of effort. You could probably just role play and either have like the person that they're cooking on the phone or like in the next room and like
I've done
play
that.
it out and like just fully role play.
Yeah,
If you're
I've
going to
done
be
that.
kind of role playing it anyway, do you need that third person?
So call Tim.
Call Tim. Yeah, Tim will
call
be
Tim.
Yeah.
I've done that. We were on hold for, with like drive test for like 3 hours, so we decided to have sex while we were on hold.
Hell yeah.
What's drive test?
Drive like when you get your license kind of thing.
Yeah, that's not a
Your
sex
driving
thing, Trevor. That's Service Ontario.
Service Ontario.
Yeah,
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 that
yeah.
thing.
There's no
Whatever you
Don't worry,
call
you
that.
haven't missed out on anything.
You got your license on the phone?
Well, like his license was like expired or something.
Oh, you
and he was
renewed
wondering
it.
why. And then we were on hold for the longest time. We just like, do you want to fuck while we're on hold? And we're like, yeah.
Was it hold music?
Yeah, it was literally like
Add that to your playlist.
it was girl from, it was like the piano version of Girl from Ipanema, and I was like,
Fuck yeah, I get it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'd
and
hear
I will
it.
say, finally, obviously we are a great resource to ask, but I think your partner, you say, is this something somebody would be into? Talk to them. Be like, hey, I love that you're into this kink. It's not my thing. I want to find a workaround. Would this work? Would this work? And like, even if you don't get to something very satisfying, I think they're going to feel great that you care about their kink enough to like workshop it with them, talk to them, and try to get somewhere. And who knows, maybe something will meet a good compromise.
Okay, to finish out our show, we like to hop onto online dating profiles. We review them, we look at them,
scared.
and yeah, no, this is terrible. Niall, do you want to take
we
us
should have done
through?
Grinder profiles.
Are they in order?
It is a pride edition.
Here.
Yeah, I got them.
Okay.
I give you the most
I'm going to
nightmare
read it out.
things.
At the end of what I read, you're going to yell. And the yelling will either be a woo, which is you would swipe right on this person.
Or yell like you're running
or
away.
a oh, or a boo when you would swipe no.
Left.
Left. Swipe no. Ex-leftist turned conservative. White girl with a Spanish name. Ex-Mormon and a practicing witch. Gluten-free, cat mom. Rules. No smoking, vaping, or heavy drinking. First dates will be a group date with my siblings and their significant other. If it goes well, next date, you'll be meeting my parents. No sexting, NCMOs, hookups, friends with benefits, etc. I don't have Snapchat, and I will not be creating one. I will not give out my number until after a few dates. Must be fluent in English.
Call me Beyonce because to the left, like
This
that is
person, they fucking...
yeah, that's crazy.
Wait, is date 2 is meet my parents, but they
Yeah.
don't get the phone number? So
Yeah,
like
that's
date
fucking
4?
batshit.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I do like that you can tell they used to be a leftist because they do say they're a practicing witch. So
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
still hanging on to
What's a
parts
practicing witch?
Currently a witch.
of it. They're
Spells?
they're casting
like
spells.
Avada Kedavra?
Oh, yeah. Specifically that.
Specifically, okay.
Probably also a turf, let's be fair. So,
Oh my God.
okay, that one sucks. I get it.
I wonder
Next
what's a
one.
non-practicing witch. Jeez. Okay.
Yep, we're good.
Okay. Still figuring it out. Don't expect me to be the bigger person when I'm only 4'9". Bosnian, check. Swipe left if you're emotionally mature, looking for a pen pal, insecure/commitment issues, your attention seek from multiple females, want to go 50-50 on a date, if you're 30 plus and still figuring it out, which they themselves are.
Wait, I feel like they're putting this as like a joke, right? This doesn't feel like earnest.
I've seen so many of these that I think this is real.
This is real? Hold on.
At this point in time, I think every
When I'm
online
only
dating platform is a joke.
4'9", okay, but like 4'9" doesn't really mean small dick in my experience. We love a short king.
That's fair.
Like look at Jeremy Allen White.
Yeah.
You know,
How short's Jerry Allen?
he's like 5'7".
Huh.
He's like my height. I'm like 5'7". I mean, like,
Yeah. Work it.
but you know what I mean. Well, okay, hold on. Let me keep reading the profile. Bosnian check. Swipe left if you're emotionally immature.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a lady.
I'm guessing it is a lady, but I don't. There's.
But like he's being self-referential. I assume it's a guy because they always are. But like 30 plus and still figuring it out. That's a joke, right?
I'm gonna guess
I don't
it
think
isn't.
it's a joke.
I don't think it is.
No, this is earnest, I think.
This is earnest that he's like, if you're still figuring it out like I am, then you can swipe left.
Yeah, it's a hypocrite right there. It's a boo for me.
It's a boo for me.
I think everyone kind of gave us we're getting the left swipe. All
I
right.
swipe right mostly for shits and gigs.
Now this one's long, so you're gonna have to let me go through 3 slides until we get to the end.
Oh
of it.
dear God.
I'll try to read fast. Mother first. Know what you want, because I know what I want. I will not settle. I'm very, very mature. Which is what mature people always say.
Classic.
The
Yeah.
varies
21
especially.
years old.
Don't waste my time. Need to be emotionally available. Don't tell me all these dumb bullshit lies, number one. We strangers, bruh? Why would you have to lie? I promise you I will go along with whatever you say, but just know if you know you're lying, then I know you're lying. You can't play me, I promise you. You got more than 2 baby mamas? Don't even think about it. Next one. Rules. This is my I won't settle list. 1, yes, I'm crazy. Because I catch you doing funny shit, I'll crash out. 2, you're my dude. I won't be following other females. Vice versa, I guess. You are not to be on any dating apps. Also, vice versa. You go more than 1 hour without texting me, that's a wrap. If you have a problem, us sharing locations, you're up to no good. If I'm asking you about it, sweetie, I already know about it. I need sex at least once a day, at the least.
At least.
I overthink a lot, and if you won't be able to reassure me, then you're not the one for me, clapping emoji. If your pussy won't suffice, then go offer that community dick. 10, don't lie to me and I won't lie to you. 11, you need to be emotionally available, not just physically, because your dick will only be able to get hard for so long, old person emoji. Don't cheat, be loyal, care about my feelings, vice versa. 13, I do in fact have the following: BP, depression, severe anxiety, PTSD, intrusive overthinking. Not made up, I'll show you my chart. Proof I'm crazy. If you don't like a crazy but loyal woman, don't fuck with me then.
Huh?
Yes. She's doing the fixing?
That whole last part, if you said it fast enough, could be like lyrics in a Ludacris song.
Yeah, maybe. I want to know what this chart is.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is the?
I don't think you go to the doctor and they go, "Hey, here's your chart. It's got everything on it."
I mean,
it's
yeah,
not like
that's a
FetLife
doctor's
chart,
work.
is it?
Not like this.
Is it like it looks like FetLife where you're into your fetishes or something? Like how much of each you
It's
are?
like that. What's that app? The kink app?
Yeah.
Where you like share your
Like
kinks.
Brat
and it's like, yeah.
and Dom.
Just woos all around, I guess, right?
That seems like a Tim Robinson character. Sorry, what?
FetLife.
Oh, FetLife.
FetLife. FetLife? Like fetish life?
Yeah, it's like a dating app where you can like list your kinks and stuff.
I didn't
Yeah.
realize it was an app. I thought it was a website. I thought it was like a forum.
Yeah. Tomato, potato, whatever.
Okay. Because there is an email survey that you can. I don't know if is it also FetLife where you like it's like a thing where you both like anonymously answer it and then all the like mutual things, all the things that you
Yeah.
both said yes to get shared to you. So
That's
like
a great idea.
yeah, it's great. It's a great way to discuss kinks. I'll try to find out what it is and post it on the
Are you
Instagram.
into nipple play? Are you into scat play?
There you
That's
go.
the one.
BDSMtest.org.
And then
Hell
you can
yeah.
show them your chart.
Yeah,
Get
so
your-
it's like
get your
you share it with a
charts.
partner. You both enter in your
It's
kinks.
great. And it shows you like how much percentage you are of one. It's like I'm 100% Brad, 98% Rope Bunny. No, I
This
love
is
it.
our last one, right?
All right, last one. This is Tom. He's 26. Low effort on here, high effort in real
Swipe
life.
left already.
Always up for last minute plans. If you've got chat, sarcasm, and a dark sense of humor, we'll get on. I'm into cars, gym, hiking, and just trying new stuff. But somebody to do it all with would make it a lot more fun. Perks I hold. Only top tier Insta Reels. Great cook. Smell great. Surprisingly decent Spotify taste. Mom would probably like me. Rest you'll need to find out.
Do you think they meant great cuck?
Isn't that
Because
what
we
he said?
have a guy we can set you up with.
Could be, yeah.
I at this point in time.
Booze, booze?
Yes, no's.
I mean, I would.
It's
I feel like this is one of those profiles where I would swipe right only at the right time when I was extremely desperate.
I think they seem fine. What are we missing?
I think low effort on here, high effort in real life. It's like, why? Just fucking. Why are you doing that?
Yeah, cut
Don't
that
undersell
sentence out.
yourself already.
Yeah, if you take that out, I think the flavor
I-
of the profile changes
I
drastically.
Yes.
will point out that it says mum would probably like me. Whose mum? Your mum or my mum?
It's
a
mother
great
from the
question.
last.
Is he referring to his own mum or my mum?
My mom would probably like
Yeah,
me.
that's what I mean, right?
My mom would probably not like me.
What is, as an old person, what's a top tier Insta reel?
I can only assume he's talking about stuff
Sending
like,
memes.
say, the incredible content Fuck Buddies podcast
But it's-
churns out.
That's right.
Yeah.
Is it only
I
getting
don't
like
know.
500 views? Then
I wonder-
No, but do
like-
they mean like the things they post?
Yeah,
like
or is it just
popular?
like
No,
he's gonna
I think he's
send, you
sending.
know?
He's sending. Like
Oh.
he chooses. Like yeah,
Oh,
yeah. He's
I'll
sending
send
good
you-
reels to you, like
Yeah.
top
I get
tier,
it.
Like
yeah.
Adam.
Right. Yeah, I would date this person.
Artist that would be if they put on the top Spotify, you'd be at
If they, oh, say that again.
on the top Spotify chart. If they had this artist, you'd be at
Oh
we'd have to like be discerning about their quote unquote Spotify taste.
I do like that they're kind of insecure about their Spotify. Like surprisingly
Surprisingly
decent.
decent. Yeah.
It's like you'd look at them and be like, I think you have shit taste, and you're like, oh, that's all right.
It also like it's not music taste either. It's
self-aware.
Spotify taste. It's what I what I listen on Spotify. It's a completely different genre of music that I actually listen to. But my Spotify is a curated. Yeah,
Well, it's like, what's your taste in Spotify? He's just like premium.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, what if his playlist is like Wicca Wicca Wild Wild and then White Noise? Like,
Yeah.
Then I come.
You know that man
my
fucks.
kind of guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My kind of guy.
That's going to do it for the show, friends. Thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate you coming out on a weird summer
Muggy
evening,
Thursday.
windy and weird. We appreciate you. I would like to just take a moment and say a huge thank you, first and foremost, to our wonderful guests, Trevor and Tim. Before we let you guys plug your things, I would also like to just say
my butt.
this year we're here celebrating Pride. We're here celebrating our wonderful queer friends and our queer community and queer artists. But there's a special onus for allies and straight people to not just celebrate this year, because there's a lot of shit happening, and it's less of a celebration for us and more of a fight. because we are seeing all over the world queer rights being attacked and taken away, and our voices need to be a part of that fight. So as important as it is to celebrate and revere our friends and our queer community, it's just as important to be a part of the fight and to get our hands dirty, if not as much as our queer friends, but even more so.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Yes, thank you. Yay.
And on that note, Trevor, please tell us where we can find more of you.
Oh yeah, you can find. So I said I have a podcast called Queerial. There are cards by the door. On your way out, please take a card. Queerial's on the Sonar Network. It is an absurdist radio noir. I interviewed 41 people, then rearranged all the interviews and wrote a fake mystery that connects every real interview together. It is batshit crazy.
It is phenomenal, and it's the best part. Not the best part about it, but one of my favorite parts is trying to explain it to people because I start, they glaze over, and then a second later they go, "Fuck yeah!" It's great.
There are 11 episodes, 10 are out. The series finale will be coming out very soon, so you're not too late. You can still be there on the ground floor. So please do that. And if the person who wrote homo on their notebook is still here, I would like to hang out with you afterwards.
I do think he's gone, unfortunately.
That's okay.
Into the wind.
Yeah, and that's all. And this was a pleasure, and thank you for having me.
Our pleasure, yes.
Yay. And for me, hello everyone. My name is Tim. I host the Sex Ed with Tim podcast where I interview sex professionals, whether it's like a doctor or a dominatrix. Episodes come out every other Thursday. Today, I just released an episode with Trevor, and I actually had an episode with Dane and Niall where I walked them through this Dungeons and Dragons campaign where they were like in a brothel.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
So it was a lot of fun. But yeah, Sex Ed with Tim. You can follow me on Instagram at Sex Ed with Tim, and website is sexedwithtim.com.
Hell yeah.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for joining us.
I know. Careful with mine. Oh my God. Oh.
Oh no!
Oh no! Everyone heard what happened, right? He just got his nipples pierced and then
Literally
wore a mesh
yesterday.
top.
Because I'm a sucker for pain.
Yeah.
Oh my. It was
That's
on my
right.
king chart. It literally says like masochist on it.
And as we finish up the show, Niall always reads out some bad sex writing that he has found on the internet, just to leave us with a bit of a sour taste in our mouth.
Just to lull you to sleep gently. This is going to be a message someone received over a dating app as an opener. I'm just going to read it. Get comfy. Hey, that's message 1. There are 3 reasons why you should let me come over. 1, I'm really cool. 2, I'm a good being, and I care. 3, I will give you the best back shots ever. I want to break your coochie. Extra. 4, I'll smoke you up if you smoke. Heart, heart. Message 3, I'm a virgin. BTW.
Can I get his number? Oh my God.
This was Tim.
Thank you very much, guys. We have been your fuck buddies. We will see you next time. We love you.